Actually, Hamas take advantage of the ceasefire and planned an ambush. And what happened with Hadar's group, they were not allowed to shoot.
About 8 in the morning, we got to a house that was booby-trapped. We waited outside, we didn't go into it. Another bomb went off, an explosion went off outside the house. And this was just when the ceasefire was starting. We stayed outside of the house that was booby-trapped.
We were terribly worried. Of course, nightmares. All the calls, if we got ones, were during midnight.
As we were walking, we saw another man to our right on the second story of a building. He had his hands out above the ledge like this. He wasn't looking at us, he was kind of looking straight ahead. And a bunch of us saw him. We looked, we put our scopes, because we have kind of like a zoom, so we wanted to see what exactly he was doing. And he was unarmed, so we weren't going to harm him. It was during a ceasefire. So the company commander decided to go talk to him, see what he was doing in the area.
I used to send them, be aware from Amalek, because Amalek used to pick the weakers from the back, you know? So this was my expression to refer to the Hamas. They don't fight up front, they come from back. And
he sent him and two people with us to the left. The other three of us went to the right. As they got closer, we lost eye contact with them, and we heard shots ring out. And by the time we got back, they had all been killed. Apparently, the man on the second story had set up an ambush, and they took one of the killed soldiers down into a tunnel. Tunnels that Hamas used, they're very sophisticated. They're wide. They have weapon caches within the tunnels. They worked very hard on these tunnels and spent a lot of money to make them.
On our last talk with Hadar, he told me, "Mom, don't worry, maybe I will be back on Shabbat." I was listening to the radio, and then they started screaming about the fact that Hamas did not respect the ceasefire. Then I began to get into panic. 2 hours after, 1 hour after I heard in the radio, Simcha was not yet home. There was a ring on the bell. I tried to push them back, not letting them coming in. And they have this protocol, they don't say anything. They make you sit and then they read the message. So only at the end I realized that he was kidnapped. And I don't know what word to use. We would like to approach all these humanitarian organizations to bring back Hadar, our own bodies. This is very important to us. Israel is committed to bring our sons home and would be committed to help the people in Gaza on a humanitarian base if they act accordingly.
Hamas is refusing to be part of this humanitarian process.